Do you guys think dating is harder for men or for women?
I think it's both. I think it's both.
Yeah, it depends on the person, honestly, and your attractiveness.
Actually, I do think it's harder for women majority of the time, but I do sympathize when it comes to men. I only think that it's harder for women because they get attached like easily, and majority of the time, men and women, when they talk or talking, dating, whatever, they decide to have sex at a very like early time in the relationship, and it causes a lot of attachment, and eventually guys aren't straight up at all.
Guys aren't straight up?
Guys are not straightforward whatsoever. You'll rarely ever meet a dude that is straight up with you about how he feels, what he wants from you.
Guys can't be straight up.
I know they can't, but the thing
Well,
is they can. They just don't.
What I'm saying is, I'm not saying that they're not capable of being straight up. It's if men were straight up, it would not work. Women claim that they want, can you hide this, Carson? Women claim that they want guys to be forward and direct and just upfront with their intentions. But when men are upfront, it doesn't work. It doesn't work. So here, let me try a little experiment here. Cynthia, right?
Yes.
Okay. After the podcast, would you like to hook up?
What?
Do you want to hook up with him after the podcast? Yes or no?
Is it only yes or no?
Yeah.
Not like we
yes or no.
go on
just
a date?
Yes or no. No, just hook up right after.
Okay, well, no, because we haven't gone on a date and I don't really know you that
Oh,
well.
a date has to come first.
Yeah, maybe if I got to know you better, then I would need to think about it, you know?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Would you like to hook up after the podcast?
I'm not attracted to you. No.
Oh. Well, hey, there you are.
See, for me, I prefer straight up men. It definitely helps things go a lot smoother.
She think Brian cute.
Well, okay.
Like a dad, but like I'm not into like dilfs. I'm not into dilfs.
What the fuck?
So
It's
God damn.
the dilf manner.
Is it the
It's
beard?
It's the dilf
I'm into
manner.
Asian men.
Oh,
Really?
what's,
Oh.
okay. All right. Got Logan over here. After the podcast, would you like to hook up with me?
Probably after a few drinks.
Oh, after a few drinks. Okay. All right.
There you
Well, I
go,
don't
there you
drink.
go.
I don't really
Brizzler.
drink, so I mean.
You got the Celsius.
Okay. Shania, after the podcast, would you like to hook up with me?
If I didn't have work in the morning.
Oh. Oh.
Just call in sick. Okay.
All right.
Look, guys can't be straight up because if we are, it's not. Women always want like something before, not always, but most men, if they were straight up like that, it just wouldn't work.
I think it's the same for, I think, some men too. Like, some men genuinely do want a relationship and not just to hook up.
Sure, but like, okay, we've done this experiment before. So, and I did it 10 years ago, and it's probably even more so the case now. Any of you girls, if you go to the street and you approach a guy and you just say, hey, do you want to hook up with me? Like, not every guy's going to say yes, but you will get a guy to say yes to you. Mm-hmm. If a guy does that, even a really attractive guy,
I think there's a time and a place. There's a time and a place.
But no girl is going to say yes. Maybe like 1 in 1,000 might say yes.
No, they're going to think he's weird. Unless he's hot.
We had like a very attractive guy do it, and he went 0 for 100.
Really?
0 for 100, just going up to girls, asking them,
I think
hey, do you want to hook up?
It's also because girls also care about their safety as well. Like, you don't know when you go home with some guy, like, he gonna kidnap you or something like that.
Yeah, but girls will want something. I mean, like,
I guess it brings a little bit of excitement. It's a
definitely
little thing
shows
that
a-
leads on, and it's a lot more. It puts a lot more into it than just like, hey, I like you, let's date, let's fuck, whatever. It's a little boring at that point. But I do prefer men that keep it 100.
Yeah, if a guy does that, though, it definitely shows a lack of understanding with women because what they say and what they do are two different things, right? So girls are going to say, oh, I want a guy who's straight up, whatever, but in reality, that's not how it works. Maybe you just want a guy who's more indirect in what he's saying, but he's still getting across that he's insinuating that he wants to have sex with you. So like, hey, how about we go back to my house and we go pray? Or how about we go open up the Bible, right?
Play Minecraft.
Or we go play Minecraft.
Or rock, paper, scissors, you know.
How about we go back to my house and play rock, paper, scissors in bed? That would work way more than a guy saying, do you want to have sex with me right now? No, it's not happening.
What do you think?
I like playing Minecraft.
The fuck?
Minecraft is fun.
Wait, what is-
They only got one controller though, so.
Wait, what are we talking about here? I have
No open invite.
idea.
One guy said, open up her Bible. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bible study, Bible verses before bed, the best.
So we were talking about, is dating harder for men or women? And I just, it slipped my mind kind of what your answers were. So just, I don't know if you have like a quick answer to that. Do you think dating is harder for men, or who has it? Yeah, is dating harder for men or women?
I think it's like both, but I would say online dating is harder for men than women, because if a guy wants to meet a girl online, I think that's really hard. But I think women also do struggle as well, because there's just way too much men on Tinder and stuff, and you kind of have too much choice and not enough people to kind of get to know, so that ends up being harder on you too, because you have to actually know what kind of qualities you want when you're dating someone. And as for men, like, it's just because there's way too much men on Tinder and on Bumble and on Hinge. That's why they find it also hard to date women. So it kind of works similar.
Word.
Okay, what about you? Is dating harder for men or women?
Men.
And I think it's both, because I feel like in a way, women kind of enable the hookup culture, and men, like only those like 10% get laid, if you know what I mean. And like those who are genuinely looking for a relationship, it's definitely harder for them online.
Okay, good points. Go ahead.
I think dating in general is just tough right now. You know, girls, like you said, enable hookup culture,
Yeah.
and guys have to deal with being catfished. And
Wait, you said women have to deal with hookup culture?
no, enable hookup culture.
Oh,
Enable.
women
So-
enable hookup culture.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's kind of very much like, you know, I don't need a man. I just want to use you for this sort of stuff. And it's very much everyone is kind of starting to lose those old-fashioned values, I feel like, at least for women, I've noticed.
Mhm.
And then, yeah, like I said, men have to deal with catfishing and with girls saying that they're one thing and then that they're not.
Sure. Do you guys have any thoughts? Who's dating harder for?
It's definitely harder for guys. I'd say on average, any women can choose any guy they want, and on average, a guy can't. They have to settle, basically, on average.
So
I'll let you go in a sec. So just to add to that, I think most women can sleep with most men, but most men cannot sleep with most women.
Correct, yeah.
Go ahead, Logan.
So the question was, is it harder for men or women to date? But everyone answered it with sexually, with just having sex. But if we're going to answer it purely dating, I think it's hard for both genders, because most women are struggling to find dudes who are truly masculine men who own who they are. And all these girls can agree that you guys are struggling to find a dude that you really love, right? And same thing for guys. Obviously, we can find a hot girl, but we can't find a girl who's wifey material, especially in this day and age. So right now, this moment in time, most people are average. Average for girls is they're hoes. 97% of girls nowadays are hoes. So it's very difficult for a guy to find a good quality wifey material. And for girls, it's very difficult because so many guys are average and they're invisible to you guys. You guys are all chasing the same dudes.
Yeah, we're kind of like sleeping around with the same men in a way.
Wow.
I mean, I think personally for me, I don't really want like a super masculine guy. I think I prefer.
Do you want to peg a
someone-
dude?
No, not peg a dude, but I guess. I
Have you
prefer
ever pegged a
someone-
dude?
It's because you're very
No.
masculine, so you don't want the same energy as you.
I
It
think
doesn't
like
wor- it doesn't
yeah, I
work.
guess
Yeah.
I want someone like more mellow on my end.
You want someone more mellow,
Yeah, mellow. Because I feel like I'm really,
closer to the
hyper.
mic, closer to the
I
mic.
feel like I'm really hyper and kind of.
But here's the issue though. So you want a very feminine guy because you're very masculine. But here's the issue: when you're a masculine woman and you're dating a guy who's very feminine, there's gonna be a lot of things that turn you off, and you're still going to end up finding other guys attractive.
what do you think would turn? Like, what do you think is a quality that would turn me off?
The
Like,
shoes in the house.
I don't think I feel like a feminine guy would be more inclined to do that than a